Welcome back, everyone, to more WPC Ace Dota 2 League action. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and we've got ourselves Game 2 between DK and LGD. This time, though, I'm not alone. I'd like to welcome onto the Beyond the Summit stream, not for the first time, but the first time with me. It's going to be Pimp Muckle. Did I say your name right, man?
It was alright, yeah. It's hard.
Alright isn't good enough. How do I say it?
So the German way would be Pimpmucke, but this is good enough.
I
I
did
can.
the Australian way where we just say it how it
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah, I know. It's alright.
Okay.
You did well, son.
Everyone will remember. I'm not the only one. Toby, like pronouncing Havos names like Xbox for a good course of a year. That's the Australian way. We just pronounce stuff how we see it, and don't let anyone tell us that we're wrong. So,
Well, that works, right? You might as just well go ahead and do it.
but we've got game two now. DK versus LGD. DK took game one. Did you get to catch much of that one, or are you just waking
Um,
up there?
yeah, I was just having lovely breakfast, double streams up or said
Nice.
and done, and I have to say, like, there was a rather good showing from LGD. I wouldn't have thought that they would be running so well with a new pickup, but well, I'm impressed, and I'm certainly looking forward to game two, especially with a very early Sand King pickup. That's something new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of some of the regions are really prioritizing Sanking a lot, just because of how versatile he is. He can jungle, he can farm, he can gank really well. So I think some teams prioritize him more than others. But yeah, LGD going straight for the Sanking. It's in response as well to an Ember Spirit. So there's been a lot of talk lately about the Asian teams can be ready for players like Arteezy and stuff, pulling out the Ember Spirit at Star Ladder. Or are they going to get caught by surprise, like they got caught by surprise by like the Wisp play of Alliance? If you look back towards TI3 and stuff, and right now, well, DK say, look, we're gonna play with Ember Spirit. Let's see how good this hero is.
Yeah, this is rather interesting. I mean, I know, and I'm casting a lot of CA Dota, so they're gonna ban out like Sand King against Net, against some players who are just
Yeah,
excelling on the hero. But well, so in general, I think the hero is very strong, but you need to like have the synergy with the hero, like always find the pickoffs, always find the openings, get a quick blink dagger, 8-minute blink dagger, and as a 4 position support is completely fine because you can just always stack. And if the laning phase works out well, you can just do it. But well, so far we don't see too much. I mean, this could be still a rather aggressive draft, and then you just like force the Sand King to stay in the lane, and then he can't get the fast and early blink dagger.
okay. Well, I like the Dazzle plus Ember Spirit. This is exactly what like Alliance have been doing a lot of. Because you give that survivability to the Ember Spirit, because he's already so hard to kill, and then even if you lock him down with Chain Disables, if Dazzle's nearby, he graves him, keep him alive just long enough to either fire him out of there or throw a Sleight of Fist and do a ton of damage. So the Dazzle plus Ember Spirit is pretty painful to deal with, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. Also, we saw a lot from European teams to just pick up an axe and just chop his head off. You reckon this is gonna be something here?
And the Life Stealer.
I mean, for the Desert Grave, like if LGG just
Oh,
picks up
okay.
a,
Axe.
like I don't
Yeah.
know, yeah,
It's possible. It's kind of hard to fit into the lanes. Like, I think Axe is good if you have the Dazzle yourself, like, because he's Sinjaz as well. Obviously, it's great
Mhm.
against Shallow Grave, but it's kind of hard to lane in a lot of ways. They can't, like, they've already got their two supports, so you can't do a 4 position support Axe. You have to run him either, like, as an offlaner or as a farmer, and I feel like Axe Sanking AA is not a very strong lane. Maybe you could solo
yeah,
mid. Solo mid Axe, like, Bulb has done a few times.
yeah. That's certainly a possibility. And oh wow, there goes the Naga Siren. Yeah, I was just want to make a point there. Anyways, now she's been out, and I'm sad because Burning actually like surprised me.
Yeah.
There was some kick-ass play from him. Wow.
Yeah, he played a like I was like it's kind of his play style to farm a lot, be really efficient all over the map. If you go back to how he used to play anti-mage, but he never played that much Naga Siren. And when he did, like during the TI2 era, the meta was never really to go Radiance Naga Siren. Then like you would always be going like for more like Diffusal, Lincolns, Manta style type builds. Like Radiance was not a core item back on Naga Siren back during TI2.
Yeah, I mean Radiance is strong, and we sometimes free from the likes of Hani to just pick up some more of a fighting build like Yasha and very early Yasha drums, and you're just speeding away with a Naga Siren and can just make stuff happen all around the map when your ultimate is up. And well, if you run as a mid, she's gonna have the levels right. So that's something I like, but of course, well, the Radiant's just so strong. So,
Yeah.
anyways, actually, I wonder what DK is gonna be picking up for their off lane now, because Elotite has banned out, and Ice. Man, he was doing work bottom.
Well, there you go. Oh, I
Okay.
should be careful. I'm actually showing the Chinese stream during the draft. And I wasn't doing
Oh,
it
yeah.
last game. I just switched over the Chinese stream this game. So I'll be careful not
Yeah.
to spoil too many picks.
Okay, so we just gotta wait. How much is the stream delayed? Like
It's
30
like
seconds around,
20
right?
to 30 seconds. I'll send you the stream link if you want, and then
Yeah,
you can.
I've got it open.
Okay, so because what I was doing in the past, like not to spoil myself, I like put up like a blank. I like alt tab out of Dota 2 and refuse to open Dota 2 till the end of the draft, so I can't spoil myself.
That's all right, but you would have like 25 seconds of delay.
Yeah.
No, actually, I would have like 25 seconds delay because I'm watching the stream. Anyways, that's all right.
No, I'm watching the stream as well, but I might be watching.
Oh, okay.
Each stream is like, I just saw the puck get picked up on the stream. Did you see a puck yet on the stream?
No, I didn't. But I'm watching the BTS stream and not the Chinese one.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I thought you meant the.
Okay.
Oh, I can send you the link to the
No,
Chinese
yeah,
stream
this would
if
be
you want to
great,
get that
actually.
up. But
This would be perfect. So
Well-
everyone is just not ranging. Now there's.
in future we'll do that. But this draft's almost over, so for now,
That's
LGD,
all right.
Puck and Doom on their side. And you're talking about which offlane Ice is going to be playing. It's going to be a Clockwork. So
Yeah, certainly.
Fair.
I hear you can make a lot of stuff happen. And I also like the interaction with the Ember Spirit. Like, you just nail down the Clockwork Cogs on like 3 or 4 guys. And when there is a Battle Fury, then there are kills.
yeah, that's a big ask though. Like not every day you'll see a 3-4 hero Clockwork Cogs. Getting 2 is impressive, I would say.
Well, it's Ice we're talking about.
Yeah. And you're against like there's already 2 melee heroes on the LGD side, so if you want to go on the front lines, the Sanking Doom maybe get grouped up. But we'll see.
Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm also not sure. Oh, okay, I shouldn't spell. No, actually I got it, but still, who's gonna be the mech carrier for the team when is the pick delayed? Is
No,
the pick
we've
revealed?
got the pick. It's revealed now.
Okay, wonderful. So that is something. I mean, LGD were in the last game, and we're gonna see how this is gonna be turning out this time around. And also, who's gonna be picking up the mech? Clockwork Viper?
Viper, I'm pretty sure. And this will
Yeah.
probably be a Moosh. Well, does Viper go safe lane with Ember Spirit mid? Because I'm not a big fan of the Ember Spirit safe lane. I think he does a lot better mid. I think Ember Spirit needs levels more than he needs farm, so I'd almost rather see Ember Spirit mid with the Viper in the safe lane.
Mhm.
I don't know what your thoughts on that are.
Actually, like Ember Spirit is one of those guys. You just said like he needs levels early on, and this is absolutely right. So I would have actually liked to see Ember Spirit just go ahead mid lane. And if he goes safe lane, I'm not a fan of the safe lane Ember Spirit stuff either. But with a Morphling, I'm not sure if they contest. So you might as well just lane the Ember Spirit in your safe lane. If they could contest, this would have been great because Ember Spirit is like not such a strong side laner.
Yeah.
But this time around, I guess this is gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna be easy lane.
They could do a Viper offensive tri lane if they want to put
yeah, you're
Dazzle
right.
Viper +1. Like Clockwork can go safe lane solo and Ember Spirit mid. And that's like an offlane Doom. So Clockwork does pretty. Clockwork vs Doom, I feel, is a pretty evenish matchup. Clockwork generally does well against melee heroes. And then yeah, you have an offensive tri lane with Dazzle Viper plus another. Probably you want a good stunner to go in there. Something like an Earthshaker, the Sand King, which has already been taken, but Vengeful Spirit, not bad. They go.
What?
Okay, okay, DK. What?
What the hell?
Okay. Are they serious? They're serious. This is this is going to be Ice's Heroes.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Like I didn't catch too much of the stream, but this is gonna work. And this is gonna be.
I just
This is gonna be
spoiled
awesome.
it's not actually up on the stream, but I cannot help spoiling it. DK pick a Meepo,
Yeah.
guys. There you go.
Holy shit.
Oh my
That's some good
god.
shit.
This is gonna be Ice's Hero. I'm probably pissed off the entire stream. That would be a good troll. Imagine if I said they picked Meepo and like everyone's like, wait, what? Are you serious?
And everyone's like, no.
They're like, no, you're joking. You're joking. Seriously. And, no, I'm serious. There's a Meepo.
That's some good stuff right there,
Oh.
man.
Oh my gosh. This is... You've chosen the right game to co-cast, I'll tell you that.
Well, won't get
Prepare
way
for
better than this
battle.
one. Oh, it's actually what? MMY is playing it right now.
Yeah, they actually flash on over to MMY. So it's going to be a support Meepo. They did need a support here. This is kind of like your Fnatic style no-tail 4-position Meepo. MMY. Okay.
And boots first. Wow. This just screams aggression.
Alrighty, we'll see how this works out. It's not going to be an Ice Dota Meepo, but he's going to be in the offlane Clockwork. We'll introduce our two teams, starting with the Radiant team. Team DK have got Ice on the offlane Clockwork. Mushi going to be playing a solo mid Ember Spirit. We've got MMY on a support Meepo of all things, Burning on a Viper in the farming role, and Lamb going to be playing a support Dazzle in the safe lane.
And currently in the mid lane, we've got Yao on the Doom looking fancy, heading to the bottom lane
30
just a bit, having
seconds to
250 gold pooled right now. In the mid lane, it's gonna be Oh,
This is Lin, the new player Lin.
yeah, I'm still like I sometimes watch it out because I didn't watch too much any thought. Anyways, it's Lane, it's the new pickup. We're gonna see how this one is gonna be turning around. And he's gonna be handling the puck. Then we've got Rabbit on the farming morphling 1 position. And of course, joined top lane by DDC on the Ancient Apparition and DD on the Sand King.
Alrighty, so it's gonna be MEEPO starting out with boots first. You'll see Doom coming towards this bottom lane. He's contesting this rune. I don't think they can get no way of getting a kill here, not with the Stout Shield, but they'll get off some decent harass. Force a Scorched Earth, which means no Devour level 1, and Yao actually, is he in trouble? They can chase him down. MMY has boots, it's 12 seconds for another ensnare. No, they're not going to commit to it. The Stout Shield plus HP regen from Scorched Earth. But this is pretty important because it means Yao will not have Devour level 1.
Yeah, exactly. Also one thing here to note, Dazzle on level 1 Poison Touch has got 140 physical damage against the 0 armor Doom. This is gonna hurt, man. And this is good harassment. I'm not sure how well the Doom can actually do anything. And just as you mentioned, like with the Scorched Earth pickup, that's hard, man. He can't even rotate in this jungle.
This Dire side offlane is so much weaker than the Radiant side. It's so hard to get in the actual experience lane. I think he just, well, I guess he just wanted to make sure he stayed alive there, but he needs to try get level 2 and then try rotate into the jungle or something. At the same time, Sand King wants the jungle. DD's like, look, man, I need to farm up my fast Blink Dagger by stacking camps here. He's going to start stacking now. And yeah, Yao, there's just very little he can do on the map, it feels like.
Yeah, DD needs to find his level 2 first of all, and I'm not sure how they're gonna do this, because if he goes top, he's kind of leeching experience, because DDZ needs his level 6 ASAP, and just be like a global nuisance. And mid lane, I'm not sure if you can actually gank Mushi, you kind of need to level like 3 or 4 on the puck. Not sure how they're gonna be finding the levels on DD, but yeah, it's very important.
Yeah. Yao's doing a good job here. He's managed to come in to sort of try and leech experience from the pools. That's like MEEPO does what you do want to try and get. It's the fast level 3, so you can actually go around ganking. You can leave one MEEPO in bottom lane, send another MEEPO to mid lane or something, and look for those, look for those kills. And that's where you want to use lots of these early pulls. And that's, well, I guess Yao's kind of signaled to try and contest this, but he's getting zoned out. Lamb's doing a great job of just keeping him away from this creep wave.
Yeah, so far, very good play from DK all around the map. I mean, it's 2 minutes in, it's not too telling right now, and of course the mid game is gonna be where everything goes down pretty much. Ember Spirit is gonna be, well, most likely forced to break in in the mid game if he's got any sort of farm, and also Burning. Like I'm seeing a Viper played by Burning. This just screams mid game aggression all in my face. So yeah,
he'll probably go for the fast mech. Like, sure, it's Burning and all, but they want to have a fast mech on their side. They want to be getting aggressive with MEEPO, who's probably going to rush something like a Blink Dagger, and from there, they just get all up in your face. Clockwork, a great hero to synergize with that. And Ember Spirit, once he has Phase, Drums, Magic Wand, he can fight any fight with his team, really.
yeah. And this is the like why Ember Spirit is really so freaking strong. And I don't think the hero itself is like imbalance or something, but his fighting power with no items, just like you mentioned, like Phase Drums, and then he's kind of set. He doesn't need a damage item desperately. He's already hitting hard. And his Slay of his bonus damage on like the heroes with 120 on level 4, that is something. Holy smokes, especially against the kind of squishy lineup. The only one who can pretty much stand against this is going to be the Morphling, because he's got high base armor, and the Doom because he's got high strength gain. But everyone else is going to get wrecked in the face.
Yeah, just all that damage comes through his spells more than his actual items. And then later on you get the item pickups and you're looking great. ISI is going to sort of rotate towards mid lane. No points in the battery assault. He's going for a max rocket flare build, just not getting much in his lane. And I think he's trying to come in to deal with the pull Sand King's doing. Sand King, though, level 1, so he has no way of actually farming up the neutrals. ISI, though, gets some good information. He sees a triple stack there, and he's going to look to try and figure out exactly where this Sand King is. Does need to be a bit careful with this kind of mission into the enemy jungle, as actually Doom's headed up his way.
That is interesting. I mean, if DDZ finds him, and he does find him now, some nice cogs being deployed by ISIS, yeah, he's gonna get it output free. But it was a nice attempt, like a bit of scouting, a bit of time wasting, and he knows what's up now, and every other lane can just free farm, so that is nice. Of course, it was a bit risky, but who cares? Yeah,
information's key. Like, it's worth the slight risk just to get that information of what your opponents are up to, and they know Yao's left the bottom lane. MMY now level 3, so he's got the double MEEPOs. 1 point in snare, 1 point in poof. He's got a lot of damage output and killing potential now. We'll have to see if he rotates early, or if he just leaves both his MEEPOs towards this bottom lane, which it seems to be they're just going for a fast push now. They've got the Bassering on Burning, and this forces Yao, who just went to the jungle, to already come back because his tower's under siege.
Bottom tower is
at least Yao could actually find a nice creep here. He's got some crits here, and this is some sort of surprise creep, because you usually don't expect it at all. So if you have a nice crit on someone, I mean, it's just like 150 damage or something, but still, it's gonna be okay. It's actually a bit more, but... Yeah.
It's hard because he's like 1v3. If he's getting ganks towards his lane, it helps, but right now, defending, he'd rather have like a Shockwave, or even like the Harpy Chain Lightning spell. And there we go, tower goes down.
Has fallen.
There was an attempt from ISSI's, but yeah, he desperately needs some levels. He's trying
Yeah,
to make
no
stuff happen
batteries
all around
well.
the map, but it's still hard. Although what I like from ISSI is he's trying to find DD, and if he can just snag a bit of experience from the Sand King, this is already a win for him.
You can see that Sand King's only level 2 now. Sand King does need that level 3, but once Sand King is level 3, I think Ice will be trying to leech as much as possible from that big neutral stack.
Yeah. And also bottom lane Tao went down, burning so much money in his bank. Look at this. Like 1.5k. He's got a freaking trust fund. This guy is a bank.
That's typical burning, I guess. He's,
Yeah.
he's 700-800 away from a mech if he wants to rush it. Mid lane,
Radiant's
yeah.
middle
Ember Spirit's just
tower
gone in
is
here
under
looking for the
attack.
puck kill. Needs another side of fist. He's out of mana. The Flame Guard doing damage, but the bottle regen is kind of out-proccing for now, and the first blood goes barely Mushi's way.
Radiant's
Survives
top
on
tower
20
is under
HP.
attack.
Top lane, meanwhile, looks like
Wow.
there's a bit of a dive coming in. They want to try and get the clockwork here, but this is just trying to zone him out. First blood, though, Mushi managed to outplay the puck in mid lane. MMY is now showing up there. Actually, maybe in some trouble. DDC going to go down here behind enemy lines. The cog kind of nicely placed here, but the waveform in will get the kill. A 1-for-1 trade. MEEPO going down
Top tower
in
is
exchange for
under
your ancient
attack.
apparition, and I think Rabbit could be in some trouble. Sand King going to show up. This will give him
fine.
some room to escape, though.
Yeah, he's also got a bit of more mana to just shift some strength. And now they're gonna go into DD. Yeah, he's totally fine as well.
So, oh, Ember Spirit actually ended up going down to... Oh, he suicided to Roshan, I guess? Yeah.
Looks like, yeah.
Okay. I imagine that was just an intentional suicide. Maybe he worried about Doom coming in to kill him. He was on like 20
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, exactly. Like after the dive mid, where he got the puck, which is great. I mean, Mushi, he's got the freaking first blood. You can just buy your items, go with suicide to some neutrals. If it's own neutrals, if it's Roshan, anything, and yeah, just be like faster in the lane because it's a free TP back to base. You just have like what? We're level 7, so we've got sub like 40 seconds of respawn time. That's completely fine.
Oh, rotations towards the bottom lane, but they get spotted by an observer ward, so they know puck's here. And Burning says, screw mech, I want my Midas. He's actually got it, and just 10 gold now. Okay, he's got it now, and he needs to bring it out. He's gonna get on the courier, probably proc it right away, and he's good to go here in the bottom lane.
Dyer's middle tower is
Yeah, and
under
this is gonna be
attack.
so sick for him because he's looking at a very quick level 11, and look at what Ice is doing now. DD. Oh man, this is annoying.
He would have stolen most of that experience. DD was level 3 at the start of that and only just hits level 4. There is going to be a retaliation here coming in from Lin, and he's going to probably kill Ice. I think that's almost worth it for Ice. So Mushi now going to show up, gets his Searing Chains into the Ancient Apparition, gets out of the Cold Feet. Now he's going to go forward with the Fire Remnant. DDC going to be safe for now. Mushi does not want to commit. Actually, he does. He goes back in. Here comes MMY with the MEEPO. He's going to lock down DDC, and that's another kill going the way of DK.
All lives must
MEEPO moving around the map pretty well here, and that's definitely worth it for Ice. He dies there, but he gets so much experience out of it.
Boom, there it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And also just, it's not only the experience that he got, it's also the experience he denied from DD. And it's a freaking Sand King, man. We're looking at a level 1 epicenter when he gets it up with like 660 freaking magical damage. And oh, now Yao is in a bit of trouble. Does Burning have his ultimate? Yes, he deploys it into Yao, but Yao, very smartly trying to TP out Butlan. He's got the poison touch, and they're gonna just right-click him down. There's nothing Yao can do. Yep, and he goes down indeed. Oh, this is gonna be good. Good news once again for DK. 4 for 3 on the board, and, well, gold graph. 2k in favor of DK.
Yeah, unlike game 1, LGD not having that nice, good early game start. And that's something which is a bit of a worry. I mean, game 1, they probably weren't worried about it for DK because they had the Nagasari. This time around, the backup plans are morphing, which may not be enough. We're going to see Ice get initiated on that top lane. We're going to need another waveform to kill this one. It looks like Rabbit not going to commit to it. Ice salves up, and it'll be good to stay near this top lane.
Yeah, they didn't commit there because they didn't have any sort of vision about MMY as well as Lam, who are just chilling under the jungle, farming up a bit right here and there. But like this ward is nice, but it's not going to be providing you with too much of vision in DK's jungle. So LGD wasn't sure, and it was the smarter play. You don't want to just sacrifice a Morphling or anyone else, especially not DD. And oh man, top lane once again. They're going to be going here.
I don't know if Sand King actually cut the distance. He is level 4, but doesn't get close enough for a Burrow Strike, so... Another, not so much missed opportunity, but just more time being invested into with very little return for LGD. Like, sure, Morphling's farming well, but I don't feel like that's enough. DK's mid-game's going to be scary, and MEEPO, he's got a Blink Dagger in 300 gold.
Wow. Yeah, also, like, speaking of
Dyer's
Blink Daggers,
middle
Lin
tower
can't
is
find
under
too much
attack.
right now. He needs 400 gold himself, but he was a solo mid-pack. He was rushing the Blink, and he desperately needed it. I feel like if LGD gets up this Blink, this is going to be pretty much it, and they can just fight, especially against Mushi, but Mushi is already looking so good.
And there we go, Blink Dagger up. MMY farms a neutral stack, and he's got Blink plus TP or Blink plus he's already got TP, so he can pick up a Smoke as well if he wants to go ganking. He'll just play this like a Bat Rider or something where He's got the Blink Dagger up. He goes around initiating on people. Meanwhile, Mushi at mid lane going for like almost some solo kill action here on Yao. Yao, who does not have level 6 yet, so he doesn't have to be scared of a Doom. He can just play so aggressive until this Doom hits level 6.
And Ushi is just playing this out so well right now in mid lane. He's always trying to zone out Lin. He's always just putting some pressure right here. And he's also just always landing ahead in the jungle as well. Like we saw from Ice's Eyes when he dived in the jungle earlier. Mushi was there, like he was picking up kills, and MMY also. Just very good map awareness, especially from Mushi here. And now bottom lane, it's gonna be a 10-minute rune. It's gonna be the Invis rune.
Yeah,
but no bottom because it's in a...
Yeah, Mushi shows up just a bit too late to prevent it being picked up, but... DK just being so efficient. They're stacking more of their neutrals. They just move around the map. MMY is now camped up at top lane. It looks like they maybe want to try bait this, but I think he gets spotted by the Observer Ward. And the sentry just out of range will not manage to deward this.
Yeah, also MMY, like he's waiting top lane. They want to bait with Ice and then just follow up with MMY's quite a kick-ass combo.
LGD actually more focused on mid lane. They smoke up the Sand King and Doom. Doom having hit level 6 now. They want to try kill Mushi. They need to get this instant disable off. If they don't get the Doom, or yeah, they probably want to use a Doom to be sure of this one. There is a Dazzle there with a Grave though, and they change their mind. They swing top.
Yeah, and MMY isn't here.
Yeah, I think SSI is possibly likely to go down here. MMY gave up on top lane, actually blinked to the neutrals to go farm. And Smoke Kick actually fails. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's not good for LGD.
Yeah, especially because DD just needs this freaking dagger. I mean, they've got a dagger on the puck, but if DD finds a nice and quick and early blink dagger as well, which he doesn't right now, I feel like they can make a lot of stuff happen and just go and force the 5-man, because they're losing laning stage.
They're losing it quite badly, it feels like. 4 kills to 3 is an understatement. It's a 4k gold lead and almost a 4k experience lead. DK are getting so much out of there. They're basically Meepo's jungling. He's level 8. This does not feel like a support Meepo. This could be a carry or solid mid Meepo right now with the amount of farm and levels he has.
Yep, and also just back in the base, regenerating all his HP back up, and there's the mechanism up onto burning, so they could also just 5-man it up if they want to, but I don't think DK really want to force fights right now. Like, why would you do this? You've got the mid game, and if you're just farming up Mushi a bit more, he's gonna crush people.
Yeah, and the beauty of this, the way they've laid this and having the Meepo in the jungle, is that Burning's essentially beginning solo XP. His TP gets cancelled at bottom. Was trying to actually take the fight at mid lane. Sand King was there to cancel his TP out, and that's a bit annoying for him, but I think they're just trying to go for a bit of a push here more than anything.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I mean, there's still like so much time on the Flame Guard of Mushi that he can play very aggressive. And now top lane, there is a push coming up from LGD, but I'm not sure how much damage you can actually do. Yes, there is a catapult, but MY very smartly pulling back the lane. So this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be pretty much it here. A bit of damage on the tower, but it's your tier 1 offlane tower. It's not the biggest of deals if you actually lose it early in the game.
Yeah. Well, we see Meepo continue to get more levels and farm. His main Meepo with the Blink Daggers poised around the mid lane. Dazzle also make his way mid lane. Another synergy we haven't really mentioned or brought up is the Meepo plus Dazzle. You blink in and poof on someone, the Shadow Wave gives a huge extra boost in damage, and he's maxing that Shadow Wave, because that's going to synergize so well with the Meepo.
Yep, and we also, like, one level in the Poison Touch is already enough to grant you the mini-stun, which we saw earlier bottom lane, where the Doom actually got picked up. Oh, and speaking of someone getting picked off, DD is taking a crap ton of damage. Now there goes Super Strike, he's out of there.
No Searing Chains as well. Actually pops some drums, he's going for this kill. DD, he's in trouble. Mushi says, I've got Flame Guard, that's all I needed. He'll get the kill there on the Sand King, so... Aggressive play from Mushi, even without the Searing Chains, and he TP's mid. He'll look to back up his team here. Ice Blast can go flying in. Burning does have the mech, but he won't get a chance to pop up for now. Not that it's even really needed. Actually, he popped it before it landed, it looks like. And we'll see the T1 tower get picked up by Mushi. So Mushi now 1,400 gold to go with his phased drums. We talked about Mushi only needing phased drums. Well, he's got more on top of that. So he's going to start building towards his kind of luxury items, like the Battle Fury, the Desolator, whatever it may be.
Yeah. If he gets up one item, I feel like the teamfights are going to be swinging. He's so heavy in favor of DK. If they actually not have any, like if LGD doesn't have any sort of answer for it. And so far, I mean, Rabbit is farming away very well. He's got 93 freaking CS and a kill on top of that. So he's looking rather good, but there comes your gang top lane.
Well, even if they don't, I feel like even when Rabbit gets these items up, he's not going to be able to fight or do too much. He really still relies a lot on his team to have an impact on the game. Sand King really needs a Blink Dagger, not just the puck. And that's still like a good 700, 800, well, 900 gold away. So I think for LGD, they've got a bit of a while before their lineup really comes online, and it was not meant to take this long to get it online.
Yeah, although, like, I'm not sure. Like, I think DK are banking on just winning the mid game so hard that the Morphling is actually not even going to the late game.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm not sure. Like, I want to see a bit more rotations from Lin, and with his Blink Tag picked up, he just got it for like 2 minutes now, and I feel like there is not too much which he could make happen. And this is not because he's bad or anything. This is because DK is playing this out so well. The map vision around the map is pretty much in favor of DK. They've got so much vision all around the jungle. And yeah, that's just good play. And so far, I mean, look at bottom lane. There's MMY just farming away. He doesn't even care. And if you split push against DK, you're losing out in experience because MEEPO is always just farming someone.
Yep. He leaves the one MEEPO top, so if he needs to fight, he'll be there instantly. And DK, yeah, like I totally agree. They've just played this early game so damn well. They've not given anything to LGD. The few kills they've gotten have just come at huge trades, and that's what giving DK 5k gold plus gold lead. They've only taken down 2 towers, and they've got just a huge farm lead. Mostly come through the jungle play. Like, they've just been farming the jungle so efficiently. Puck's looking mid for a kill here on Lamp. To grave himself and look to just TP out. The coil now on cooldown. Doom's too far away. Doesn't even get a level death or a Doom off. Doesn't have any points in the level death, so... Top lane. Here we go. DK go for retaliation here. Rabbit maybe gonna have to waveform his way out of there. As Mushi leads with a Searing Chain, but... yeah, the fight not going to be much more than that. Byram out of there. Mushi going to actually bait out an Ice Blast as well, but for now, DK rotate more heroes towards this top lane. I think they're ready to team fight. They've got mech. They've got such a tanky Viper, there's no reason for them to not team fight.
Bottom tower
Yeah, especially with DD, like, oh, there he goes in, so Mushi's being stunned up.
Doom on Mushi here, but he's still full HP. He will survive this one, but he'll get taken out of the fight for some time. Meanwhile, Viper's actually going in on Rabbit. Rabbit could just straight up die here. He's going to have to waveform out. He's trying to TP. Will he get it off? Just barely. Gets out of there. Meanwhile, here comes your MMY MEEPO. Blink. He gets the ensnare. He's going to lock down Yao. Yao will be the first one to take a fall. Mushi now. The Doom is worn off, and this means he's come online. Searing Chain's going to catch on 2 creeps. Puck, luckily for him, doesn't get caught up. But Ice Blast going to just the burning here. Not going to do too much to him. It's Lamb who's now caught up by a cold feet, but he's A-okay and gets his way out of there. Rabbit now relocates himself back into the fight. It's a 1-for-0 trade. Very low kills here. But I feel like for DK, they just sustain themselves so well. They don't use too many key spells. They're ready to keep on fighting.
DDC.
For LGD, they're going to lose.
Yeah, they're
going
gonna
to
get someone more here. So it's alright. I mean, LGD are kind of meant to lose these team fights. So it is still okay-ish. And now, wow, Mushi's going in super aggressive on the town to DD. Is he going to be getting a kill here? No, it doesn't.
Oh, Rocket Flare. He's 15 HP. He's going to have to... He doesn't have mana for Burrow Strike and TP. He uses the Burrow Strike, which means he's now going to wait to use his TP, and Mushi's going to find him with a Sleight of Fist. Yep, easy peasy.
Well, and now it's 4-1. And this one death didn't cost him at all. Oh man, this is looking grim. And I feel like... oh yeah, and Burning is looking also very, very good. He's going to have Zags after a very good time.
Well, DK, the snowball continues. Morphing's Lincoln Spear is 100 gold-ish away, and he's going to run into MMY here in the jungles. MMY's picked up an Oblivion stuff. Ooh, cancel the poof, he'll repoof it, and he'll be okay. But he's going straight for an Orchid. He's thinking, like, how do we need to be able to kill this Morphling? Silence Stick will help out a little bit. Problem is, he's got a Lincoln, and that's going to block it. So you have to use something else to block the, well, to disable the Lincolns, and then you can Orchid him. So it's a nice little pickup. I just don't know if it's, like, the best pickup, especially on a MEEPO, but hey, they're so far ahead, why not?
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those items. I mean, LGD, they've got one chance to come back in this game, and this is farm up the Morphling and just crush everyone. Now bottom lane is going to be initiation, and even the episode is being used here. MMY, he just dies right there, but this was a much needed kill, and finally they get something for it.
It's worth using whatever ultis you can get. At this point, MEEPO, you can't look at him like a support hero. That's killing a key core DK hero when you're this far behind. And elsewhere on the map, DK are farming, are being efficient. Now, actually, TP hero's bottom lane. Ice has a hook shot. And DD completely out of mana. If I saw that he might go chasing, but it looks like he's not going to get in range for a hook shot.
Yeah, the range on level 1 hookshot is not too high. I mean, it's nice. It's like, what, 1k, 2k? Yeah, 2k range, so
2k
that's okay.
sounds huge, but it's, like, considering, like, the nature of hook, it's actually not that far.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like a level 3 hook when you're pretty much hooking from your own fountain here enemies, so that's nice.
There it goes!
Puck still farming in the mid lane. He's already got his Blink Dagger as well as his level 10, so I feel like it's the Morphling who really needs to farm more than anyone at this point in the game. And he's got his Lincoln Spear up, so survivability comes his way, but it's just going to be this constant 5-man push from DK, it feels like. They have 2 MEEPOs farming in the jungle, the main MEEPO looking to join up with his teammates at bottom lane, and this tier 2 tower already brought down below half HP.
Yeah, it's looking rather grim, but thing is, DK have to, like, force the fights. Like, they have to force towers all the way down, and if they don't just clean all the tier 2s up by, like, what, 35 minutes, there is going to be a Morphling you have to deal with, and this guy, like, he's farming away so heavily. Yes, they kind of shut him down, but he didn't die yet, so yeah, he's still finding lots and lots of farm, and if he gets up a shotgun, I feel like this is going to be great. He can just shotgun down the Dazzle, or maybe even one of the MEEPO clones, but still, like, we can't count LGD out at all. They've got insane late game.
Yeah, Doom was going to negate at least one of these heroes, probably look to prioritize the Ember Spirit. The team fights with Sanking AA is scary, and then, yeah, the Morphling, if he gets fat enough, is a big late game presence. That's the one thing where, well, at the same time last game they had the late game Spectre, but they just got outclassed by DK there. But we'll see. This time around there's no Naga Siren on the map, and DK's late game is not as good as LGD's.
Yeah, also DD now got his Blink Dagger, so if he finds some sick kick-ass initiation, like from the trees into Epicenter Burrow Strike, he can still bring a lot of heroes down. Ice as Ice, he's got good strength, so he's sitting on like 1.2k HP, but everyone else is kinda squishy, and with a great initiation, and speaking of initiation, DDC has to be very careful there, because MMY, and he just blows him up right there, but there's the Doom. They can't turn this around.
I don't think they can actually kill MMY here. The low HP MEEPO is not the one that's Doom. Pug's looking for it. Now there's going to be a grave out to keep MEEPO alive just a little bit longer. Pug trying to finish him off. Sanking Epicenter should finish the job there. MMY still alive. The Doom is going to wear off soon. Waveform fall from Morphling not going to actually hit him. And LGD have lost 2. They've only killed the Dazzle. MEEPO somehow stayed alive, and Ember Spirit cleans up, gets himself a double kill. The completed Battle 3 working wonders here, and he's going to look to chase down the Pug. The Fire Emblem will finish him off after the Slide of Fist. Wicked sick triple kill from Mushi. Mushi. What an absolute beast here on the front line. He wants Rabbit maybe as well. Rabbit, waveform forward. Does he have a replicate out? He does. He'll use it now. Oh boy.
What a player.
Also, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just like watching him, and Mushi came in like from the back, just cleaned house there, rotated in the fight there, and was just standing there, Slayer Fist, kill everyone. And this is how you play the series, says like just press W to win. That's it.
I have to apologize for my German profanity as well when I say his name, because apparently Mushi's not a very appropriate word to be saying.
No, that's just...
Does it make you feel weird whenever you're talking about him, since you're actually...
No, not anymore. But I was like, when I started cussing, I was like, oh, he's just giggling like a 10-year-old schoolgirl. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah. He's got a crazy name, that's for sure.
Yes. Got himself up to 1400 gold now. MMY says he's going to find Yao here. He's going for solo kills. He'll get the solo kill. He's got 3 MEEPOs blinking in, and the chain and snare is there. Oh, here comes actually counter kill. No, he's not going to get the solo kill. Yao just too tanky with the mech. It was ambitious. It was brave, but in the end, it was a bit foolish.
It was a bit of a 3-2-2. I mean, not quite, but it was getting there. Why would you freaking do this alone? And they've got so much, I guess, mobility. Like, DD's got a Blink Dagger, and also Lin's got a Blink Dagger, so you've got so much stuff. And DDC, like, he's got a freaking AA ultimate. Oh, he has to be very careful, though.
Yeah. Like, he'll back up, immediately dewarded, so that didn't really offer too much to him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like that's the big issue. If you don't have map control, it's so hard to get it back. And I feel like sometimes you have to just go for a very aggressive sort of gem and just de-ward first and then just go ward. But if you don't have the map control and if you don't have any sort of hope for the team fights, how can you justify getting a blink? And well, this is hard. But top lane, maybe Rabbit can make stuff happen here on Ice SIs. I'm not sure though.
He's not on his own. He has not got that much solo kill potential without the Zero Blade. He is trying to get the T1 tower, and the T1 tower looks like it will go down one way or another. Whether it gets denied or last hit, we'll have to wait and see. They're trying to bait each other out. Rabbit wants it. He's not going to get it. He saw like more and more TPs coming in. He's like, can I go for this? No, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a tier 1. We are 23 minutes in. Usually it's like not a big deal. Usually it's like, okay, we push tiles for the map control for this phase.
Oh, they've gone in on MMY with a waveform as well. Another feed from MMY. MEEPO, please. I think next time around when he's saying team, can I MEEPO? They'll be maybe replying with a different answer after some of these feeds.
Under attack.
Although we have to give him that, like, he played amazing on the game.
Yeah, no, it's just like a couple bad pickoffs, but I still think he's done a really good job. Like, he's level 13. That's the problem. These feeds are actually quite expensive. A level 13 hero gives a lot of golden experience to LGD. This is not like a level 8 Dazzle feeding his life away. Yeah, Dazzle's level 8. If he dies, it's no big deal, but if MEEPO dies, it's a huge deal. There's going to be a Doom going on the Ember Spirit here at mid lane. I think he missed the hook shot, unfortunately. No blood will be spilled at mid.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate, but still, like, this is once again space created. 100-second on the Doom cooldown, and now they can just push. Well, what you gonna do? I mean, hookshot is nice, but it's not as essential as a Doom. And wow, Lam is just going in there, like he doesn't care at all. He's got no fear to speak of, and just a bit of casual warding. Maybe tier 2 bottom is gonna be the name of the game here.
Yeah.
500 HP.
Mushi wants to just stop the push top and leaves a remnant behind. Ember Spirit is so good at stopping the split push when he can just come back to a fight.
Yeah, no, there he is, back mid lane. And also Belfury, like, helping so much.
Yeah. Does leave Morphling alone top. Morphling, his replica's going to be expiring in 20 seconds, but he actually may get some good damage on this tier 2 tower. As DK don't have anyone there defending for the time being. So.
Yep.
Bit of an
LGD. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying, like, look at Rabbit, like, he's just playing this out so aggressively, and then he can just replicate away. Pew pew. Now he's back in the base, and they hold their tier 2 bottom. They force TP reactions in the top lane, and now they can actually potentially fight this. Without Viper, they're like in some of those mid-game powerhouse team fighters, and yeah, Ice is not good, so he's running away.
Dreamcall from Sanky. The puck will hit him with the Dreamcall. Sanky, Boris Rex to follow. Nice. He can't really break the call, otherwise he's in trouble. Mushi goes through with one side of fist. The hook shot out the grade there as well, and this will be enough to save Ice's life. Mushi now needs to be careful. He goes in another slide of fist. Doom's still on cooldown, and you talked about the Doom, a much more important ulti than the Clockwork, not to mention an ulti that has a much longer cooldown as well.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, but you have to keep trying. You have to keep like using those risks. And well, now Lin actually picks up an ultimate orb. I hope this is yeah, I just hope it's going to be like some sort of Slice of Ice.
Yeah,
like control.
I think it has to be. Linken's is going defensive with a Linken's build would just be suicide, I think. And there's not actually anything to block apart from like a Viper Strike, but you can phase shift dodge that, so.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
Poison Touch.
99% chance this is a Hex. If it's not Hex, I'll be shocked.
Well,
Burning though, he's got an ultimate orb. What do you think this is? Like, Manta's actually not bad, but Hex is actually an okay idea as well. Like, I feel like there's lots Burning can go for.
I mean, Hex is always good, and speaking of Burning, now he's getting initiated. Dagger Super Strike, and do they have a Doom? Yes, they do have it, and they are going to be expelling this onto Burning, but the Ice Blast from the A not going to be hitting. Oh no, and Burning's just going to run himself away. Doesn't care at all, like...
Even if the Ice Blast lands, I don't think they get that kill, to be honest. It's just
I guess.
A weird gank. If they had an Epicenter, they would have been okay. Like, they could burrow Epicenter.
Yeah, and they don't have the shotgun up yet, so if they've got the shotgun, they can just pop him.
Yep, he's just got the money for it. So we'll see the shotgun being purchased by this courier probably in a second. And DK, they're going to be pushing right now. And if they don't see the shotgun coming out, they may be caught by surprise by it.
He also DDC now, he's got 1.1k gold in the bank, so he can look for an ultimate orb, and oh no, Lin. Don't die, Lin. Now he's got a Viper Strike in his face, and there comes initiation. Ice going in very aggressively. He's gonna be picking up one. Make that maybe two here with DD, but he's invis. Do they have any sort of... No, Burning gets shotgun down here, but still it's not enough. It's
the
not
Ice
enough.
Blast will be enough. He'll die in the fountain with the Ice Blast there. And now there's going to be a nice MMY Blink initiation. He's gone in on DDC here. DDC, he may actually stay alive. She gets a cleave. Gets himself a double kill. He's on a godlike streak here. He wants Yao as well. The Searing Chains is there. Unfortunately, Yao's just a bit too tanky, so he's killed all he can, but brave play coming in from both teams.
Holy crap. It's a Mushi show. Line and one. And this one kill wasn't even like...
4.5k.
Yeah. You can just buy a Daedalus right there. Or even a Desolate, like, whatever he picks up, it's gonna be big.
It's gonna get... Well, they're both...
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Mushi gets it, like...
Dire's middle tower
He's
is under
like,
attack.
he's like, I'll shotgun you so I can deny the tower. And he's like, wait a second, I didn't think this through properly.
It was like so nice. Everyone was like, I'm confused. What's happening? What's happening? And even Yao was like way too confused to even try to troll trap Mushi there. But yeah, anyways, I mean, Mushi's just doing some work here.
Bringing back flashbacks to like the Ice and Dendi staring contest there. Like they just looked at each other for 3 seconds and then got the tower and walked away.
Yeah, good stuff. Anyways, actually, like I was just checking gold graph. We got around 11 to 12k gold lead right now for the set of DK, and experience is also in this range. But for 28 minutes in, this isn't as hard as I would expect this DK lineup to snowball. So still, like LGD, they've got a chance 15 for 10 on the board, but the kills are of course a bit misleading when we're regarding the CS. But still, like Morphling is doing work.
Yep, he's really big and scary. At the same time, Ember Spirit's probably bigger. What's he just bought? He's spent a lot of his money. He picks up he's got a Daedalus, almost a full Daedalus, and he'll have it just after this Sleight of Fist. So that's a worry for LGD. People are going to start getting one-shotted in these Sleight of Fists.
Yeah, if he gets one nice crit off, or like, I mean, it's all about randomness right now, because if you cleave, like if you Slay Fist, the cleave is on a random direction, so it's not like you can just bank on the fact that you cleave someone, but if you do, and if you crit, people are gonna die, and people are gonna die fast. And with a 6-second cooldown Slayer Fist, you're gonna have so many crits, and there they go.
DK, I think it's pretty good to push. The other thing LG are behind, and these fights are going okay for them, and they're not even having Doom in any of these fights. The last 2 Dooms have both been quote-unquote wasted, essentially. Like, they weren't used for kills, they weren't even used in team fights, and That's where if LGD get a good proper initiation with the Puck Blink, with the Sand Blink, and Doom actually taking out a hero like the Ember Spirit or even a Viper out of the fight with a Doom, I think LGD still have a really good shot here.
Yeah, sure. Like, if they've got a nice initiation, just like you said, and they've got the teamfight ultimates, they just have to come with them, and DK kind of have to, well, ball up for this. But still, like, they're gonna have a MEEPO, and MEEPO is not looking good against AoE damage at all. Like, he's got a bit more magic resistance now. They go mid lane. It's gonna be DDZ getting hooked, and he tries to slow down everyone with his ultimate, but still he just gets popped in the face, and even nicer size doesn't get too much. Like, he's gonna back himself up, or even Dion usage, and then he's gonna be good to go once again.
Yeah, that was a nice play by SISI. Scouts him out, I think, with a rocket flare, an immediate hook shot. And it's under the tower, but he sees no one else is there. The rocket flare giving him a vision, not to mention he's had vision of Rabbit at bottom lane. Rabbit does get a tier 1 tower in exchange, so LGD making the best out of this situation. And now DK going to back off. They TP Burning bottom. What's he actually gone for with his ultimate orb? It will be a Manta style build coming out from Burning.
Wow. And I just saw bottom lane, Rabbit was like shotgunning down Burning, and it didn't do anything. It's unfortunate. I mean, Burning is... Oh, there they go. That's a shotgun for you. Still.
Just like casual harass.
Yeah, it's like nice, but you know, if nice doesn't cut it, you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. He's not going to be looking to use on Viper in teamfights. He just used it there because he was going back to town anyway. Like, he's definitely going to be hunting the Dazzle. Even the Clockwork's not that tanky. 1500 HP, not bad. Meepo's another good target. I love what Lamb's doing with this item build. He's just tanking out. Picks up a Cloak plus a Vitality booster just to give him as much survivability as possible.
Yeah, also he's got a freaking stuff of Wizardry in the stash. This could be something like a Yule's. I mean, this game is going to be dragging out a bit more, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, LGD won't just give up their T2s, and maybe this is going to be some sort of Yule's, maybe this is just going to be a Rod of Atos.
I mean, if you add the pieces together, you get Rod of Atos, but I feel like Rod of Atos is a really bad item compared to Yule's Scepter as well as 4-star. Like, I think both those two items are much better than a Rod of Atos.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be very surprised if this is a Rod of Atos.
Also, like, Burning's got his Meta Cell finished, so... Yep, this is good, because there's no cleave to speak of on LGD. I mean, there's a lot of AoE damage, but there is, like, no cleave right after all the ultimates are gone.
You know, the one reason it might be Rod of Atos... Sorry to interrupt you. One reason it might be Rod of Atos is actually to break the Lincolns. It's actually one of the best spells to break Lincolns with.
Oh, that's... Yeah, it has, like, sick range, so that's
sick range, like, 0 cooldown, you pretty much always have it up, so...
There we go. Could be nice. I mean, it's a bit expensive for a Lincoln's Breaker, but actually, I'm not sure. Like, I would have liked to see 4-star, because just how well Lam can position himself with a 4-star, and especially if he gets up 1 Weave and 1 Shallow Grave, the fight is already good for him. Like, that's a freaking Dazzle. And if he gets up 1 Shallow Grave, this is all he needs to do in a team fight, really.
We'll see how these late game team fights are going to be big, because both teams just allowing one another to farm up their next late game items. Puck, still a bit of a ways to go on his side of the fight, but DD's got Blink and 4-star. Morphling House, 4.3k gold, so definitely potential for Rabbit to get another big item fairly soon. It kind of depends if he wants to buy the big item or save for buyback. At this point, I feel like you are behind. Sure, it's not as big as the gold graph maybe looks, but I think he still wants to just buy the item as soon as he can, because he's actually not really at too much danger of going down in a team fight.
No, you can always just replicate out, and if you've got a well-positioned replicate, you can not only just fool people with it, but you can also just go back and... Oh no, Mushi top lane, this could be a huge kill if they get him. Do they have a Doom?
Yeah, so Chain's done this pretty well here. They're going to use the Doom as well. Mushi's going to go down. That's a godlike streak going to the Sand King. I think they would have preferred it going to the Puck for his side of the fight, but they're just happy to have Mushi dead. That Observer was really nice and useful. That's what set that one up there. They saw him in the neutrals and they knew exactly where he was.
And these are the sorts of what you need to plant when you're behind. You need to just take risks with it. And, well, I mean, if you're behind, you have to make stuff happen. And this is exactly what we see here. And also DD, like, he can pick up... I mean, he just bought a gem. But if he picks up something like a Negative Sceptral, like a Shivas, like even a Veil of Discord is great damage. And if he picks up an item like this, I can see this working out. Especially, we have to keep in mind, the Ice Vortex is going to be providing you with a 30% decrease in the magic resist. So, pair that with a Veil, you're looking at, like... 1.5k damage right there from the Sand King ultimate.
I don't see a single hero going BKB right now.
Yep. Maybe Burning later on, but so far he's just taking damage.
We haven't seen this MEEPO. MMY's been very quietly farming away in the jungle, and I think at this point he's probably thinking like, why did I go for this Orchid? This Orchid has not offered a whole lot to him. Hasn't really been a very important item pickup, I feel.
Yeah, it's sort of a hit or miss item. If you get some pickoffs, like if you get 3 or something pickoffs on maybe the yeah, maybe Rabbit or someone. I mean, it's already worth it. But if you don't find it, you look like a fool, and this is exactly what's happening now. So I can't really fault MMY for it, because it was some sort of all-inish pick.
Yeah.
And, like, they were ahead, so you might as well go for it. It's not that big of a deal, and it got some nice stats. It's alright.
It has nice stats, but not like for a MEEPO. If you're like an Intel hero,
that's right.
like for a MEEPO, it's like you get some of the intelligence on your second MEEPOs, but they actually you don't have mana problems as MEEPO. These, I mean, they're sitting on like 600-ish mana, but in general, MEEPO's fine for mana, so.
Holy crap, Rabbit hurts. Like, just bottom lane, Mushu went in to greet him and give him I5, and he just shotgun him down, and, well,
Oh, the ethereal
few right
blade,
clicks. Yeah, that was okay, and now they're gonna be going Roche, and I'm not sure if this is gonna be the right call, but look at how
Yeah,
right
the
there is
rocket blade
everyone
is
on
scouted.
PK. Yeah, but they,
Dire's
can they
top
rotate
tower
fast
is
enough?
under
I'm not sure.
attack.
Mushi's right nearby. Sleight of fist from the high ground. This could cleave through absolutely everyone if they're not careful. Orb's going to go look to scout Mushi out. And Puck goes onto the high ground. I think this is smart. They don't want to group up too much in the pit. Rocket Flare again going in, and Mushi's too far away to contest this. So
Roshan has
oh, Ice
fallen.
Ice goes in! He tries to get the agents. It's too late. It's a feed. Ice
no.
Ice, more like feed.
Goes for the big plays, can't find them. That's unfortunate, and dare I say it, we might
Dire's
see a
top
turnaround in this
tower
whole
is
game. But
under
still, like,
attack.
we didn't saw a big team fight yet, like after the mid game, because we are running into the late game with big steps, especially LGD is. And this Morphling, if he picks up an item, like he's got his Manta Self finish, he's got the freaking Ethereal Blade and the Lincoln. So if he picks up something more, maybe, I don't know, a Butterfly, then we're gonna see him just hitting like a truck and also shotgunning down people.
And sure, MMY now has his 5 Meepos, but his Meepo's not a particularly good hero to match up against someone like a Morphling in general. And you can just easily single target down some of these heroes. And Sanking, of course, great against Meepo with the AoE lockdown as well. So this is not going to be an easy game for DK in the late game. I feel like a lot's going to be relying on Mushi. Mushi's going back for a Lincoln Sphere now. So he picks up the Ulti Orb, the recipe, just needs the Perseverance, and then he will have this. But he's really saying, okay, there's a Doombringer, there's also Blink Burrow Strikes. I really need to have the survivability of a Lincoln.
Yeah, also if he got caught out a bit top lane with a Burrow Strike, and this thing is just so fast that you don't have like any time to just pop your Flame Guard or anything, and you're just dead. So that's a smart pickup. A Lincoln Sphere, it's not the best item for the Ember Spirit damage-wise, obviously, but it's okay because it's got so much stats. It's like got 15 stats to agility, as well as a bit of damage right there from the Perseverance. So you might as well go for it. And in this stage, I like it. Especially you can just, wow, and Burning getting shotgun down top lane. Still, not too much damage.
That
You can
does
also just...
0 to him, really. Ooh, the smoke, though, is going to find a lot of these DK heroes. Burrow Strike! What a whiff! And now Ice force-ups himself into the fight. I don't think that's where he wants to be, though. He's now trapped in the cogs area. It's going to be an MMY blinked into the cogs. He wants to fight this one. He'll bring down the Doom. FB's and a blink in from GD. Tons of AoE damage. MMY still alive. Not for much longer. He's still alive. The Doom, it's going to tick over. He's going to go down. That's a respawn from Rabbit now. The Age is coming into play. 3-for-3 trade. What a bloodbath here. And it's not over yet. Mushi, Sleight of Fist, gets himself another kill. It's a double kill for Mushi. 4 LGD heroes dead. Morphling's still alive, but he cannot kill off Burning. Burning's a bit too tanky here, and he's instead gonna replicates himself towards Mushi. He wants Mushi. The shotgun almost gets the kill. Not quite enough damage coming out though from Rabbit.
Holy smokes, man, look at the net worth. That's disgusting, to say the least. Like, 20k net worth for the 2 cores of DK, and 20k as well for the Morphling. But they didn't die once again. Like, these streaks, Mushi is still looking strong. Yes, he kind of had his godlike streak away top lane, but that was completely fine. And Burning is looking rather good as well. I mean, he doesn't have the most kills, but who cares? Like, this is a freaking Viper with so much money in the bank now. And he's got his... yeah, he's gonna have his heart up. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a tanky freaking Viper. That's what you need against like the shotgun, because you just heal yourself up after it's used. And to get a little replay of the fight here from the Chinese streamers. Man, that was LGD with an Aegis as well. Like, Morphling respawned, but his team were all dead. And without the Sanking for the lockdown, I feel Sanking especially needs to try to stay alive as long as possible, because his lockdown is key in these fights. So to set up more kills for the Morphling. At this point, he can only kill the squishies. He can kill your supports, you can kill your Clockwork. Viper, it's like no chance. Ember Spirit, maybe if they all focus Ember Spirit, but even then I think it's really tricky to do so.
Gods, can we make the call real quick on Skype? Because I can't hear you anymore.
Okay, sure thing, man.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, looks like we're back. Thanks.
We're good? Phew.
Yeah, that's way better.
That was weird.
I was cutting out. I mean, couldn't understand you. That's not nice. Anyways, bottom lane. There goes Rabbit, man. Oh, MMY? Is he coming in? Yes, he's coming in. He just blows him up. Wow, these quick reactions.
Yeah, if that poof damage was enough to blow him over, that would have been a very unexpected kill that Rabbit did not see coming.
Yep. But well, If you're quick with your R, you are gonna win games with this guy. That's cute. But now Eagle Song is being picked up, and now he just needs a bit more, and then he's gonna have evasion. And there's no Monkey King left to speak of on anyone.
Yeah, and not really heroes like MEEPO, his right-click damage, you're not looking at MKB. Ember Spirit, you can get a late game MKB, but it's not particularly cost-effective, I feel. Viper's probably the most likely to buy one after his Heart of Tarrasque.
Yeah, well, that would be nice, but still, like, Viper doesn't scale too well. He's more of like a mid-game powerhouse with the Aghanim Scepter, and I mean, Burning is building him as a utilities sort of guy. Yes, you can transition very well into some sort of semi-carry, but you're no hard carry to speak of, and I feel like he's gonna be falling off a bit, and it's all gonna be coming down to the Ember Spirit, who's got a Linkens who can't get through easily, but one level death and the Link is gone, some serious issues.
Burning's leading the charge towards this mid lane. His Heart of Tarrasque not here yet, but it's arriving on the career any second now, and he's just gonna start chipping. I think realizing that Morphling can't really shotgun him just because of how tanky he is and just how little damage he takes from it. He's gonna find the replicate, they'll bring it down. Worth using a few spells just to make sure it's taken out of the fight, and Burning gonna just keep right-clicking onto the high ground. There's no problem, you guys come at me.
And this damage you need, like, desperately, and now DD comes in, there's the first fight.
Can they burst down land? They will with the Hex there as well. Ice is gonna not catch anyone out in the cog. MMY now blinks in, gonna catch 2 heroes in the instant. Make it 3, the Puck Trap as well. Doom gonna go down, they get the kill on the MEEPO though. Ember Spirit kind of the main source of damage now. The epicenter through, gonna lose Ice from the Clockwork, 4 for 2. Ember Spirit the only one left standing. He's now on the, oh excuse me, he's not on the run. He wants to try and go back in. Mushi, being brave.
I'm not sure, Mr. Mushi. I'm not sure if you want to go in there. And he's still looking for something.
Can't
Besides,
really
it's...
kill him. I mean, he can cancel a TP, but he's fairly tanky with the Flame Guard up. But boy, LGD get a great fight there. They know which heroes to prioritize there. They used to Scythe of Vice just to kill the Dazzle. Like, that's a big item pickup from Puck, and he's like, look, I'm going to use this to kill the Dazzle, then we focus other targets so we don't have to worry about Grave. Not to mention the Shadow Wave Meepos do a ton of damage. Killing Dazzle is always going to be their #1 priority, it seems.
Yeah, and if, like, it's a max solo grave, so you're gonna have 15 seconds, so you can essentially use it twice in a large scale team fights, which this thing sort of was. And if you just have this 5 second of pretty much invulnerability on your hero, this is huge, and you're gonna have like at least one more Slayer Fist, you're gonna have at least a few more right-clicks on the Viper, maybe even one more ultimate use, and also have to hand it to DD. Like, he didn't go in with his epicenter at all, he just stunned him Burst Strike, and then he got a Viper Strike into his face. He forced himself into a very defensive position, waited it out, and then he just reinitiated onto the Ice with a very huge epicenter, and just lent so much of a hand to Rabbit that Rabbit was just cleaning his house. And now, well, he's got his butterfly up, he's got 2k gold in the bank, now he's got buyback money. And this is where things go a bit scary for DK. Bottom lane there, DD.
Yeah, trying to gank him out there, but... Ghost Scepter, 4-staff. This is one of I play a ton of MEEPO, and it's always so frustrating versing heroes who get blink 4-staff Ghost Scepters, just because these make it so hard to actually kill anyone as a MEEPO, these kind of items. Not to mention Sand King on top of that has Burrow Strike plus Sandstorm. So even with the Orchid there, MEEPO can't kill the Sand King. It's going to be a hook shot towards mid lane. Galaxy will get caught out in the cogs this time. And this first son of his no crit from that. He's looking for another one now in 2 seconds. Here we go. Gets the big crit on the Puck. Puck gets almost blown up with that. He's going to just get the blink out. Orbs out as well. Rouse manages to escape.
Now that's a problem. They don't have the huge team auto. Oh, they do. Never mind. And Puck was kind of dropping right there, so
yeah.
He has to region back ASAP and just come back in the fight, like right now.
There's a Doom ready now, as MEEPO is going to be the one defending the top lane. He's still got one MEEPO near the fight. Burrow Strike in goes on Burning. They need to find this Dazzle. He's off to the side. DD taking a lot of damage. Has a force up to escape. Has the epicenter as well. Good away for the blink there. Come on. Burning gets doomed up here. Maybe not the best target to Doom. They're going to lose the Doom, in fact. As now here goes. Ooh, Puck on the sidelines. No epicenter being channeled just now. The Burrow Strike through. This will be the death of MMY, or at least it should be. Grave onto Burning. This keeps him alive just that little bit longer. The Doom not proccing just yet, and Burning's still alive and kicking. Morphling Rabbit just getting kited around, it feels like. Burning, he's still alive, not for much longer. The replicate forwards coming in from Rabbit. 1 or 2 more right clicks, finishing them off. And Ember Spirit, the only man left standing. It gets a Sleight of Fist, but no crits, it looks like. Not enough damage being done by Mushi. He throws down a Fire Remnant forward. He's going to TP home. Don't think he wants to go in against 4 heroes there. LGD are winning these late game team fights. I mean, you said it early. Don't count LGD out of this, and they show us why not to count them out.
Holy crap! Yeah, I was kind of surprised how well this actually went. It looked like a very good opening here, just to do some damage on the tower and then retreat. But Burning, he was just staying, like, it had second too long, and then there was like Blink Dagger Initiation, Scythe of Vice. Everything in the book was just used on pretty much everyone there from DK. So that's just perfect initiation from
Radiant's
LGD as well,
middle
like
tower has
seizing
fallen.
the opportunity right there, and this is exactly how you need to come back in this game. And also Mushi, he's now picking up some javelins, so yeah, he's gonna have this Monkey King bar right there, and then, yeah, maybe we're gonna see a bit more damage coming out from him. But he's
like,
already hitting like a truck.
It feels like DK just let this game drag a bit too long almost. Like they're just at a stage where their late game damage output's not all that scary. And Viper, I feel like dooming him was a bit of a weird choice, but at the same time, he's got an Aghanim Scepter, so that just prevents him from getting off those Viper strikes every 12 seconds because he's doomed. So in that sense, it's not a bad choice to actually doom him. Because if Morphling gets Viper striked, it's going to cause him a lot of problems in a team fight. The slow, as well as just the damage over time.
Yep. Also, like, the gold graph is looking so crazy, and it's a summit indeed, but it was a steep thing to climb there, and, well, LGD, they're coming back down there, and they've got all the oxygen in the blood now because of the hate. So
Yeah.
they've got something going for them. I'm sure, like, still though, if they just do not do that well, one team fight, they're gonna lose Rex. And so far, it was always just LGD being spot on. But if DK have got one good team fight, they're gonna be going through.
Yes, and that's where all they need is a few good cleave and crits from this Mushi Ember Spirit, and things look completely different. That's where I'm almost a bit surprised by the MKB, because you get the cleave damage and all that, like, you don't need the MKB for that. It's only the actual right clicks directly onto the Morphling, but I guess he feels he's going to be fighting the Morphling a lot.
Radiant's
Morphling, though,
bottom tower
he's
is
got
under
himself a
attack.
Satanic. He hasn't actually purchased it yet, just the recipe. Probably wanting to make sure he has the buyback, and once he has a Satanic, killing him is going to be close to impossible.
Yep, that's something we have to keep in mind, and I'm not sure if they want to really
bottom
push
tower
this
has
here. I
fallen.
would have just liked to see them just waiting it out for a bit, because, well, we're 45 minutes in, you
Dire's
might as well
middle
just wait for a
tower
bit.
is under
And yeah,
attack.
they're going to be falling back. Some nice warding from both teams, actually, just in the DK jungle, and, well, there's going to be a bit more until we're going to see the Satanic. Actually, you can buy it right now if you want.
Yeah, he'll still have buyback even if he buys it now.
Yep, that's alright.
Well, Ember Spirit, no buyback for him, but I don't think Mushi cares about buyback at this point. He's not dying in any of these fights, really. LGD, I think, realized that. Sure, he does a lot of damage, but we're pretty tanky, harder to deal with, so... Yeah, Yao's gonna have the agent himself, and look towards DD, building towards probably a BKB with this Ogre Club on himself, and Morphling, well, he's practically maxed out. He can get the boots of travel after the Satanic. But beyond that, there's not much more he can get as far as items go, and that's where... At the same time, LG have made it to late game and they've got the stronger late game, but Morphling is not going to get too much more farm than this. So if they give space and time for DK to get 6 slots on the Ember Spirit, 6 slots on Viper, MEEPO, Clockwork, it's still not LGD's game just yet.
No, absolutely not. Like, this is always this sort of crazy shift which happens. Like, some teams are favored in the mid game, then late game is going to be the other team. And it's the super late game when everyone is like 6 started, like 70 minutes in, it's going to be the other team once again, which is, it's surprising, but this is Dota, and that's the beauty of Dota as well. Also, I want to see a bit more from Yao, and he's now picking up an AC, so he's going full armor out, which is absolutely the right call here, because all this physical DPS is going to be hurting him too much, and now he's going to be sporting like 40-something armor. That's going to be huge.
I think this is a nice little pickup here. I think it's still like viable to get a Blink Dagger as well, because he's got the Hoof Stomp, so a Blink stun onto a key target could be quite a clutch thing that he can do. But either way, the AC getting picked up first, I think, is a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so nice for the whole team, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see some of the supports, maybe the AC even, getting up something like Vladimir's offering. +5 armor from the whole team is essentially like an AC. So you've got like 10 armor on your own team, plus everything else. So you're spotting like a plate on everyone. So this could be something. Also a bit of extra added DPS on the Morphling can't... I mean, it's always great, right? And especially because Morphling's got so much damage from his base agility. So Vladimir's offering is just huge in the later stages. So far, no one buying it.
Well, they're going to add to their burst damage with a Dagon picked up by the Puck. This kind of synergizes nicely with the Morphling shotgun. It adds a bit of a Puck laser beams to go with it. And Rocket Flare's trying to scout LGD. They're actually smoked up on the high ground. They get revealed, though, and Puck going to blink himself in. Sleight of Fist revealing the smoke there. That is so damn annoying. Like, Ember Spirit didn't even have to come close to them. He just used a Sleight of Fist from afar, and apparently that actually reveals smoke. I didn't actually know that, although it kind of makes sense. So.
Yeah, you're like still a unit, just running around, but you're in this invuln state and stuff. It's rather annoying to deal with. But yeah, Ember Spirit, he's a good hero.
Yes, very good hero indeed. We're going to see DK, though, bottled up in their own base here, pushing high ground against Ember Spirit. Never fun. Not to mention the buybacks are there. Ember Spirit and Viper, even MEEPO with a buyback. MEEPO having buyback is probably quite important. His damage output and killing potential is still there. Something to worry about. So maybe not so much against heroes like Morphling, who can just right-click away with the Satanic, but against all of these other heroes like Doom, Shanking, AA, MEEPO's great at killing them off.
Hey gods, I got a question for you. Look at Mushi's gold. So it's got 4.2k, right?
Yeah.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you want to see a rapier, and how likely is it going to be?
Oh, I think
Don't say 11, that doesn't count.
I think it's a 9. I think it's very likely to be a rapier next. What other if you go, I don't think you can go BKB. That's just like a that's like
You don't
a
want to go
defeatist
BKB.
attitude. It's like, oh, we were giving up. It's just a matter of like, is another Daedalus maybe more damage output? But I think Divine Rapier is the way to go. And I think he has to go Divine Rapier. I think DK's late game is just not impressive, and they don't have the damage output to win fights without a Divine Rapier.
Yeah, I actually agree. Like, I'm doing the math right now from the Daedalus, from the second crit. So you're not, obviously, I mean, it's math, so you're not looking at a 50% proc chance if you've got double Daedalus, but like 44.25.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, that's nice. But still, like, you're banking so much on your crits, you might as well just have one thing there and just have the huge crit in your face. Because if you crit with a freaking rapier, I mean, like, you're gonna be popping everyone.
And I feel like the Battle Furies are just, they're not getting as cost effective the later this game goes, just because LGD aren't going to be grouped up as much. Often it's just going to be Morphling on his own, and you throw a Sleight of Fist at Morphling, having Cleave does not matter at all. But
Yeah, that's right.
Morphling matches up really well against Ember Spirit, though. Just his naturally high base armor from all this agility. He's sitting on 42 armor himself. Doom's sitting on 39 armor. So this is where these Sleight of Fists are doing very little damage, unfortunately, for Mushi. And, well, he can get that Divine Rapier now. Sell the drums, pick up the Divine Rapier. I don't know what other options DK have.
Yeah, I actually agree, but Rabbit has to be incredibly careful that he doesn't pop his Manta Style right before there's a Slave Fist inbound. Like, this is the only chance that Musha really has to pretty much one-shot Rabbit. If he's on low strength, and he's now looking at 11 base strength, so he's not going full agility yet, not pulling the YOLO swag out of his inner Morphling, but still, like, he's gonna be so tanky, and one more item pickup, maybe... Oh, actually, screw it. Why would you pick up another item? You've got everything in the book. Maybe we're gonna see some sort of 6-slotted Courier Morphling BKB usage into fight action, and... Well, he somehow shows what's up, and oh man, Rabbit has to be very careful.
They want to... Oh, they don't get the Hex in time.
Dark light.
They broke the Lincolns with the Rod of Atos, and then tried to get the Hex to follow, but... Burning
Hex got a
getting
huge range.
Yeah.
But it was day, so nah, it's a bit unfortunate, but anyways.
I like what Morphling, as soon as he hears that Lincoln's noise, it's like a reflex where he pushes R. He replicates out of there as soon as that Lincoln's break. He doesn't care if that's a solo Dazzle coming to gank him. He'll replicate out of there, because he's not taking a single chance right now.
Reminds so much of like shooter pros, just perfect reflexes, and well, Rabbit, he's showing us how well he can just press R like this game around.
I think Rabbit has the least deaths per game of any carry player. He plays really conservatively and just makes very few mistakes. Like, he won't go, like, he's like the opposite of a Havos style carry player. Like, I think that you've got your two styles of carry players, and Havos is on one extreme, Rabbit is on the other extreme. And like, both are perfectly great ways to play a carry role. They're just very different styles.
Yeah, like, this is no judge, but you're right, absolutely. Like, this is, the one thing is the very safe, and there you go. Yeah, it's a Divine Rapier, and well, I want to see Chad explode with Rapier boys right now, because this is going to be one hell of a game. If he crits once on a support and it splashes to the Morph, they've got a chance. If not, he's got a huge ass problem right there, and also everyone else has to be very careful now. They're going to be smoking it if they find a pickoff without buyback. This is going to be huge.
Yeah, well, Mushi's gone full Havos now with this item build. I'm like, this is what you need. Every team needs a Havos, and we're going to see the engagement coming in. MMY is going to focus down lead here. The puck goes down to the MEEPO. Burning gets doomed up, but we'll have to see if this is the best target to Doom. He's already managed to get a kill or so he may actually have buyback after this one. Clockwood's gone down as well. Morphling, though, is just such a beast in the front line. The Snare's trying to delay here. The Burrow Strike comes through from DD. He's still alive. He's still playing with fire here. And Morphling gets himself another kill. Forces the Ember Spirit back. He's still got this Divine Rapier, luckily. But all they killed was a puck. Did anyone on the dire side actually buy back there? No, they only killed the puck there. And puck died because of the MEEPO. MEEPO blinked in with the Orchid, killed the puck. The rest of the DK team did absolutely nothing, it felt like.
What a crazy fight. Like, I'm not sure what was really happening there, because there was just so action all over the place. And also DD, like, there was a Slave Fist in the air pretty much, and he's got a Ghost Scepter off on like 1 HP, and he was stunning in. Like, this guy knows no fear at all. Yeah. He's got faith in his own team, and especially faith in his whatever key he bind on his Ghost Scepter, that he actually got himself nicely there. Well, there goes all your damage on the tier 3, but they have to be very careful. Like, they don't spot in Aegis, they don't spot too much.
MEEPO's buyback, Viper does not. Well, MEEPO's going to respawn any second now as well, but I think that with Viper on the sidelines, they want to at least try to get a tier 3 tower out of this.
Yeah, but they don't know that Burning doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah.
Like, this is Burning we're talking about, so he might as well have one.
Radiant's middle
Wow,
They
and
know,
there
they
goes
know he
Chris.
recently
2K
bought the Hex,
crit.
but they probably assume he maybe hasn't. Now Jimmy hookshot in on Rabbit here. They want to at least try and bring him down once. He does have the buyback, but if you force it out, it's still a victory nonetheless. And they're going to force him actually to replica back. Yao's just going ham on the Raptors here. MMY comes in, he gets the racks anyway. Yao says, hashtag worth it.
Yeah, and he's got a buyback. He's completely fine.
Dire's top tower
Also,
is
thanks,
under
chat.
attack.
They were spamming out Rapid Boys so hard. You guys are awesome.
The chat has your back, Tim. Don't you
Yeah.
worry.
Chat is nice. And now, well, the thing is, you've got 10k gold onto Rapid, so the question is, do you start an investment bank? Do you start a trust fund? Do you start whatever?
You
But
you
what do do
invest in
with
the
10K gold?
the courier 7 to 8 slotted Morphling builds, I think.
Ah, okay. So you're going into the courier
Yep.
business, right?
That game I casted, the 100+ minute game between First Departure
Yeah, I
and
saw
Everlast, the Morphling, he went late game Dagon 5 to go with his Ethereal Blade.
Yeah, I actually liked it.
It
Like, I mean, it's an 8k gold item, but if you one-shot someone, like, if Lam can't get anything off, it's a win. Period.
Yeah. And even looking at it like someone like Mushi, like when his Flame Guard's down, like combined with the Ethereal plus Shotgun plus Dagon, your damage output's insane. Doom gonna buy back here. They want to contest Roshan, not let DK take it uncontested.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, Rabbit is playing this very aggressive, but he's got 2k gold. 2k gold. He's got 2k HP, and he's got a shit ton of armor, so that's alright if he does it. And oh, Burning mid lane. No, not too much right now, but there's a Weave. Now they have to fall back.
Okay.
Weave is still way too strong.
Well, the game rages on. Puck still with his Dagon. This Puck is playing very brave as well. Like, Lin's been, like, giving up buyback money to buy Dagon and Dagon upgrades, which is something I feel like was maybe a bit unnecessary, because just having a Dagon 2 in this fight is not going to be a game breaker.
Yeah, like, Lin, with a super aggressive play, I don't care if they win or not, and I don't care if like, this works out for LGD, but I'm a fan of his style right now, because he's going aggressive, and this is exactly what I want to see from my mid-Chinese players. Damn, that's how you play this. Just digging it up, balls to the walls.
Both teams still posturing around Roshan, as Aegis and Cheese this time is going to be available. And he shotguns a Viper Illusion. Can't even kill a Viper Illusion with a shotgun. Got to get that
Viper's
Dagon
got-
5.
Viper's got way too much HP, like 3.7k, and he's got a freaking scythe as well,
Yeah.
so...
I
Holy
think it's
smokes.
actually worth it to Doom. Does Doom get rid of the Nether Toxin and stuff, like his passive, or...?
It should, but I'm not sure, like, Doom interaction is so crazy and
Yeah.
so weird implemented in Dota 2 as well. I'm not sure. Well, it should be, but I'm reasonably sure something doesn't. Because it's always this, like, if you're in a cast and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it does something. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. So that theoretically is, if you Doom him and it negates his Nether Toxin, you can basically stopping him doing from like an extra 100+ damage per hit. But, well, we'll see. DK still fighting over this Roshan map control. LGD not giving up anything. They've got Gemma on their side. They're pushing things out as much as possible. BKB, I think, will be up soon when you're Doom, unless this is a Heaven's Halberd. Heaven's Halberd, not a bad pickup as well, especially against an Ember Spirit. And MMY.
And I feel like... Oh, mid lane. Burning has to be very careful. Now they're gonna be going on to Yao. Yao's Hex. Everyone else coming in, and A ultimate is just gunning things out.
Burning gets cold feeded up here. Burning actually in some trouble. Forced out the way, that keeps him alive a bit longer. Mushi's trying to just cleave through some fools. And the shotgun comes out. It's on the dazzle ball here. It's immediate buyback though. DK realized they need the dazzle for this fight. They need to have have him buy back. And MMY, blink out, poof as well. And it looks like Roshan not going to be attempted just yet from LGD. But pickoffs like that are, at this stage of the game, really clutch. Sure,
Yeah,
it's
also
just a
Ice is
dazzle,
nice.
but it's a buyback.
Yeah, exactly. And Ice doesn't have a buyback for another minute. So you can't really contest Roach. If you're not 100% content with your initiation and with your initiation powers, you might as well not go for it, because it is so risky. We're approaching very, very, very late game stage, and one small mistake is going to cost you the game. And those teams, well, these are Chinese teams, they know what's up, and this is hard. Game is hard.
Sure, Mushi has buyback, but when you've got Divine Rapier, you may as well not have buyback, because that means you've lost your Divine Rapier and you've fed it away. Clockwork gonna hook shot in. They want Yao. He's just gonna get forced up out of there while he takes up. I don't know if DK want to take this fight. Huge Burst Strike catches up to the BKB Epicenter. Ice Blast on the Burning. They're not really doing enough damage to bring anyone down apart from Dazzle. Burning's still alive and fighting. Rabbit wants him. He's trying to right-click him down. Take a blink away from the puck here. The chase is on. They're gonna bring down the Viper. The AA Ice Blast helping out immediate buyback. Meanwhile, MMY, he's chasing this MEEPO. He's got no fear. What are you doing? Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like Mushi. He's going to be so careful. He's going to lose his Divine Rapier if he's not careful. He manages to dodge the Burrow Strike. The Slider Fisting cleaves through the AA. He now gets caught out by the Cold Feet. MMY's here to help him out. Mushi's getting low. The Burrow Strike, it's going to finish him off. Divine Rapier on the ground. DD, one poof, one right click. Anything will finish him off. He gets the blink out. DD, the hero of this fight. The Sand King's still alive. The Divine Rapier picks Pick it up! Someone! Puck LGD picks it up for
got
himself.
it, Puck.
Another sleight of fist comes through. Looks like Rabbit could be in some trouble. This will be the death of the Morphling, but he's got the trust fund you're talking about. 14k gold. Immediate buyback. Puck needs to stay alive. He's got the Divine Rapier. Mushi's chasing him down. No sleight of fist. He gets the blink away. Lin's still alive. Oh, he's stolen the Divine Rapier, and LGD. They get themselves. They pull ahead here.
What are we watching? What?
That
The
team
fuck is
fight was
going-
insane. That was like in 4 different places at once. Like there was like 4 different like little clashes going on. I feel like everyone had like a knight's agreement where it's like, look, we have a 1v1 going on, you don't interfere. And Sanking came up so big in that fight. DD was the hero. He didn't even end up dying, I don't think. He killed the Ember Spirit. He was sitting in Sandstorm on 200 HP next to 5 Meepos and an Ember Spirit. And he somehow kills Ember Spirit and survives. That's Sanking, man. What a player.
Yeah, DD is just... But the whole game, like, in the early game, DD couldn't find too much, and then he's got, like, a super late blink, and still, from there on, he just rolled everyone, and LGD, they're gonna be getting him a Medal of Bravery right there, because this guy is just... Well, just amazing plays, period. And now Mushi. Oh, is he going for the Roche steal? You cannot possibly do this, Mushi. You don't have buyback.
Roshan
You've
has
got... Yeah,
fallen to
this is
the
it.
dire.
So,
And there's a-
Morphling dropped his Manta style for a
Immortality.
Skadi now. So,
Puck out.
slight changing. I guess his Mantra Illusions just died to the cleave, so I think it's probably a good decision. And another Hex for DK as MEEPO picks one up for himself. He still has buyback. Well, yeah, he does, just barely.
Well, question is how the game is going to be unfolding, because once again, now this is this weird stage where you team fight. Everyone's got like no buyback anymore, and then you team
Yeah.
fight again, and then the game is maybe sometimes over.
I think this is the stage of the game where DK stall. They have no buybacks. Aegis and Cheese on LGD. DK do not want to fight. LGD maybe want to fight, but at the same time, it's hard to push high ground against Ember Spirit. So it's a situation where DK definitely are going to stall for their buybacks, and LGD, it's up to them whether or not they want to get aggressive on the map. Meanwhile, they may lose Rabbit at top. The hookshot coming in as well. Rabbit taking a lot of damage. He does not have buyback. He's just died. He's been picked off by the side of the Vice from the MEEPO. He has the Orchid and the side of the Vice comboing together. They get a kill on the Morphling. That's 2 minutes on the sidelines. What
That
just
is-
happened? I said DK don't want to fight. They proved me wrong. They say, look, we got this. This Morphling is off on his own in no man's land, and they get a kill there.
What was he freaking doing there? Like, this
He
is
thinks
game.
he's just
He's got
invincible.
no
I guess.
buyback.
I don't know if it's game though. Like this puck has a Divine Rapier. Well, not that the puck with the Divine Rapier is going to push them back, but DK have a really bad high ground siege. Their actual damage, apart from the Viper, is not that
Dire's
impressive.
middle
MEEPO's
tower
damage
has
is good, but
fallen.
he really puts himself in danger if he sends 5 MEEPOs on the high ground, right-clicking the Raxus. Not to mention, Rax is not going to be game-changing necessarily here. Like
Dire's
LGD
middle
can still
barracks
turn
are
this game
under
around
attack.
down Raxus.
Dire's
Raxus will
middle
fall though.
barracks Dire's
Now they
middle
swing top.
barracks has fallen.
What comes next? Is DK MEEPO going to
Dire's
blink
top
himself up there? I
tower is
can't
under
believe
attack.
LGD may have just lost this game. They're going to go in with the epicenter. The BKB Sanking. The hook shot off the mark. They could have cancelled it instead. MEEPO going to go down. Looks like Clockwork gets low as well. He goes down to the Ice Blast as well. And this is, they say, who needs our MEEPO? The puck's got a Divine Rapier. He's just going to right-click, step some fools down. And they get themselves a triple kill. All on the DDC Ancient Apparition. That Aghanim Scepter doing some work here. I think DK, they overextend there. Sure, the Morphling's down for 2 minutes, but they could not just stay around and group up for that AoE combo of the Sanking plus AA. What comes next, Pimp? The Divine Rapier's still on the puck. This game is just insane.
I don't even
blink
know. They're
forward.
going to go into Yao once again. They just blow him up. He's got the cheese. He's still alive. Very fast on his reaction time, and they're going to turn around. Now MMY in a bit of trouble, and they're going to bring one MEEPO down. Crits him down. Everyone is dead. And they're not done yet. They're going to be fighting more. Alarm in a bit of trouble as well. Does he have a grave? Yes, he has. And in the sidelines, Lin is trying to man fight everyone else. Look at Alarm. He's just going ham. Wow, what a player. And still, Yao's got a double.
That was without the Morphling. They lose, like, what is... DK going to look at that like, guys, we got Raxes, and then we just fed like 6 kills there. They used so many buybacks there, didn't get Raxes, and that was without the Morphling alive. Like, they're going to look at that as, and have so many regrets. Like, that was just some very silly, foolish play for them. And I think they just got way too overconfident. Now Zhao Chuji, he's back alive. He's leading the charge, bottom lane.
Yeah, man, this one thing now. Well, he's back and he knows what's up. Everyone
one's got buybacks.
has.
There's
Well, you're right.
no buyback for
Radiant's
anyone. This is going to be
bottom tower
counter
is
Raxes, it
under
looks like.
attack. Radiant
What a game.
structures are
I
fortified.
mean, the game's not over, even if they get the Rex.
Yep, I agree. Ice
Or
Blast.
is it?
Just flips Mushi. Mushi needs a new Divine Rapier. I don't know.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, he needs one. He can't find it.
Like you say, this is not game yet. They'll get both set of bottom Raxes. They can try and swing top, or they can start working the T4 towers, but MEEPO and Viper are alive in 10 seconds. I think LGD may just retreat. Or if they commit, they're going to get this mid-range rack, but I think going top is a bit of a dangerous proposition here. Mushi gets them low with one side of fifth. They're going to commit to this one. They think they're going all in. Hookshot forward from Ice. So you're going to catch out the morphing into the cogs here. Force himself out of there. Doom, did it actually get used? I think he's got blocked by the Lincoln Sphere. Uh-oh, Yao on the front lines pops his BKB. A lot of burst damage coming in. MMY now goes forward, but he's going to take a lot of AoE damage. The Grave is there, but another MEEPO's low. Epicenter, Blinking, Burrow Strike coming out from DD. The Divine Rape is being dropped. It's on the ground. No one's picking it up just yet. Mushi would love to get his hands on it, but he can't. Burning, get the Rapier. Someone get the Rapier. Ancient Apparition, he saves it. And now Burning, caught in the cold feet, will dodge the Burrow Strike, but Rabbit, waveform forward. He wants Burning. Burning gets graved up. The Lincoln's now going to block the poison touch here. Ice has got to create some more space here. Burning. He wants to fight. He wants Rabbit. Rabbit wants the Raxes, though. Rabbit does not have buybacks. Oh, he does in 10 seconds. It's safe for Rabbit to commit to this one. It looks like that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to go for these Raxes. He wants to end the game. Mushi goes forward. He's going to get the kill. But the Rat's still alive. One Rax with 110 HP. One Ancient Apparition with a Divine Rapier. This game goes on, pimp.
Dude, I'm like... Okay, so first of all, Skype is cutting out so hard, so I can't even understand what you're talking about most of the time. But who cares? Because I see a Rapier getting thrown around. Ancient Apparition is the next one here on the list, and I'm not even sure. Like, this Rapier, he saw it all. He saw the Radiant base, he saw the Dire base, he saw everything in the book. He was shopping somewhere. He was just having loads of fun. Like, this Rapier is... He's coming around. Still, though, everyone's got buyback on the side of LGD, so it's completely fine if they just chill out a bit. Okay, so Jan needs a bit more, but... Holy crap, man. What?
They're going... DK are maybe going all in with this one. They should know Morphling has buyback. It's been so long since his last buyback. They should expect him to have it. I feel like Mushi needs a new Rapier. He's 700 gold short of it, unfortunately. He does have buyback instead, and now we're back at the stage of the game where lots of heroes have buyback. Viper has buyback. Ember Spirit has buyback. So even if Morphling buys back and holds the base here, DK are not out of it necessarily. At the same time, they're about to get mega creeps.
Oh, exactly. But it's like this weird situation. If you win a fight, oh, now they're going to be going in. But a lot of illusions.
And that forces a buyback as well. They're going to retreat here. Will anyone get caught out? There's going to be a Hex coming out. That's onto Mushi. But they force the buyback and take 0 casualty. That's actually really nice from DK. That Manta Star was a bit of clutchness and also a bit of luck, because it was the illusions that if his hero remanted to where his illusions were, he would have got stunned. So a bit of luck, a bit of also good timing with the Manta Star.
Yep, and now we're gonna see a BKB picked up by Rabbit. He's got an Blade completed in his stash. Not even in the courier, like he doesn't care too much.
Yeah.
Wow. What a game. And we're still not done. Like MMY is approaching. Wait, where is his prime MEEPO? There he is. So he's got. Oh wow.
Probably
he's got actually not too much.
Yeah, he's just sloping it. He bought his Hex only recently and had to buy back after that. So he's just hoping they can stall until he has another buyback. The other thing that here we go. Divine Rapier number 2.
You know, if you've got... Well, thing is, if you have one Rapier who's coming around and in your enemy's hands, you might as well get a new one.
Oh yeah, no, he's not getting that back anytime soon. The thing is, like, you give a Rapier who's like... Morphling has no room for it, nor does... what do you drop for a Rapier? Like, maybe you drop your Lincolns. Oh, Morphling, he wants the Rax, he gets immediately hexed up! Rabbit! Why?
Oh, no.
Why?
Are you shitting me?
What have you done? What have you done, Rabbit?
Why?
Oh no!
Go with the Replicate?
Please.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Please, Rabbit.
Dude, what are we watching?
I don't know. I'm trying to watch the Chinese stream for a replay, but they don't actually show it. The Chinese
like,
man.
the next one.
He went in for the Rex, didn't get it, and... Oh wow, he stopped playing. Sorry, I got distracted. I was watching the Chinese stream for that. Man,
yeah,
I was trying to see Rabbit's reaction because they showed him after he got picked off there. He like took his headphones out and looked really pissed off. Sanking in a buyback
and now,
immediately.
well, game is gonna be hard, but they did it once, they can do it twice, I feel like. And
yes, I agree.
They're just holding at the T4s. If anything else dies, this is completely fine, but these T4s, they have to stand. And now even Burning using his ultimate, and
this Barstrike will land in now.
They're gonna be going in, it's a big-ass team fight, and here everyone is dropping, but it's gonna be Lim, the first one to fall, and they just writing everyone down. Look at Yao just standing his ground, he doesn't care, but in the end, he's gonna be the one falling. And Lam on the sidelines, he cannot die yet, and MMY is gonna be the first one. Actually, double buybacks coming on, everyone just buying back.
They've got a buyback. Mushi on the front lines. He's going to go down. Another Divine Rapier on the ground.
The creep.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Now they're going to lose more as well. Desmond goes down. Triple kill for the Sand King. Once again.
How can they hold?
They didn't even do any damage to these towers. What are they? DK! Like, oh, this game, man, back and forth. I don't even know what to call it.
What?
Throws, counter throws. DK cannot, even with Morphling dead, DK are just like, this is too hard. Oh my gosh, this is... And Rabbit's like, man, well, I didn't redeem myself, but his team covered for his mistakes. I talked about Rabbit being a conservative carry player. Well, he is not showing it this game.
You know what's the problem? If you don't spot a rapier right now, you're not in the cool kids club. So I feel for everyone,
AA? Where's
especially
the other
for DD.
AA
He should be
and
in the
Puck?
cool kids club, and he's not.
They're gonna hex him to DD here. They want to go for this kill. He's been orced up, but he can still Ghost Scepter and Force up, and MEEPO's just gonna straight up die. Feeds from MMY. I think he felt like he had to make a play outside the base, because they're pretty much gonna get mega creeps, and none of these heroes have buyback. So he felt like, you can't really blame MMY for that one, because they're 2v5 right now. No real way to defend, and I think this is GG. One of the high ground goes Puck, and one right click from the Divine Rapier.
Has fallen. The Dire
Might as well just fall back
now
right
have
now.
mega
Oh well,
creeps.
looks like they want to put a nail in the coffin, and who can fault them? I mean, we're 17 freaking minutes in. What a game it has been. We've got so many kills as well. We are 80 kills, even though early game was kind of slow-ish. And well, that was a great game. Holy smokes.
Fantastic game here. They're going to try to focus down the tier 4 towers. DK are not calling it quits yet. They've got 3 alive soon. They really need the Ember Spirit. Even without the Divine Rapiers, he's still done major source of damage for 27 seconds. There goes your Glyph. Burning trying to fight his way through this one. He's very tanky, but nowhere near tanky enough. Clockwork's too late to the party, and this is going to be LGD taking game 2. It's a very thrilling, exciting fashion. What a way to end our first series of today, and this is just our first of 3 series. We've got IG versus Orenda and IG versus Newbie up next, but for now, LGD have done it. 70 minutes, 40 seconds. A true game of throws, if I've ever seen one.
That was great. That was, I don't know, like DD, man of the match for me at least. This guy just had it all. He just had some
I
amazing
agree.
ultimates, he had some amazing burst strikes, perfect positioning, each and every team fight. And well, in the end he didn't spot a Rapier, but who cares? I mean, that's alright.
Whew, that Sand King, man, I agree. He was definitely, to me, the MVP. He kept them in the game. Morphling, like, as good as his score was at the end of the day, 16, 4, and 10, he could not look at that and say, guys, I played well. He made some huge late game mistakes. Luckily, his team kept it in. The Sand King, even the AA made some big plays as well, I'd say. Some huge clutch ice blasts. And what a game that was.
That was sick. Man, that was fun. Thanks for having me. It was
Wow.
great fun.
That's fine, that's fine. It's good to cast with you for the first time. So for those of you who don't know, joining me for this cast was Pimp McCool. I think I messed up your name even more. That was more like French, I think. I don't know. Pimp Muckle, as us Aussies like to say.
That's perfect.
You can. He's an upcoming German cast. You can follow him on Twitter, twitter.com/pimpmuckle. It's pretty much spelt how it sounds. I don't know. Any other last words from you? You're going to be casting some SEA Dota later tonight. I think that starts in like 1 hour's time.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Like, I didn't sleep too much, and I was looking forward to a very nice, morning of some Dota, and well, casting this game was definitely one of the highlights today.
That's your
I'm looking
wake up.
forward
I
to
mean,
see
you're talking
some-
like, oh, I woke up, had my breakfast, I was feeling a bit tired.
Yeah,
You get this game,
and then
you're awake.
Double Rapier, DD with a huge blaze. Man, that was sick ass.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be our second series for today. It's IG versus Orenda. Then we've got IG versus Newbie later on today. There's also going to be MPGL action going on. That's over on the Beyond the Summit 2 channel. Pimp's going to be casting 2 cool series. Titan going to be taking on Arrow Gaming. So pretty much the 2 best teams in Malaysia battling it out. And then First Departure up against Scythe. So the 2 best teams in Singapore. So
Yeah,
thanks
that's
for joining me.
huge.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks.
All right,
Bye-bye,
guys. We'll be back soon. It's probably going to be like a 10-15 minute break before the next game, so stay tuned to Beyond the Summit for more action from WPC.